Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Atheist Show, morning show. I've been doing the thing now a week. It's been fun so far. I want to thank everybody who shows up. Good morning, Gaytheist. Critical Cripple. Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I had a good weekend. Um, yeah, the wife didn't have a good weekend. Seattle Seahawks lost last night, last minute. She was not happy. This is the less than sign. She was over here and happy was over there. So, of course, I agree. I understand. That's kind of my second team because, she's a fan. Never heard of them before that. I guess I had, but yeah. So they did their thing last night. That was not good. She was kind of hoping for them. I thought, not that you guys came here to talk football, right? But it's Monday, so here we are. Lost my ear thing here. Okay. Yeah, so my Minnesota Vikings and stuff, they're they're not great either. So I'm gonna I'm just gonna hope for the best going into the. Is this thing on? I'll roll. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna move this. I've got I have a mic stand coming. It's gonna be one of those that kind of hang over. I don't know if it's gonna hang over here. It might have it hang over here. Hang over here. But I got one of those coming because I'm tired of messing with this thing. It's been a pain in the butt. Quieter than most. The video itself, critical? Or my live stream? Or both? I need to fix that. Audio is the bane of my existence. Yeah, so let me know. I'm going to make a note that I need to adjust my audio or work on my audio in my videos. I started that new series this week. I dropped a first video Saturday. If you guys have seen it or have any thoughts on it, let me know. I'm really excited about it. It's kind of odd to say such things, but it's called, in case you haven't heard, I'm going to get a little link here for you. In case you haven't heard, it's called the Evil God Monster of Abraham. I've been referring to the God of the Bible as that for quite some time now. Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to learn more. Me and the mic have. I love this mic. It's wonderful. I don't know. I need to work on audio. Audio is an issue, so I'll work on fixing that. Yeah. So there's the link to the latest video, and it's called "The Evil God Monster of Abraham." And I'm going to go through, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to go through the Bible chapter by chapter. And exemplify and point out how the God that these people follow is horrible. It's a horrible, vicious, vile creature right from the very beginning, and that's what the first one was. They're going to be short videos. Some people say short, some people say long. I'm learning. The second one, which I wrote yesterday, I got the script written for it yesterday. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. That one is going to be longer. Probably closer to 10 minutes. This last one was about 6 minutes, the first one. It's just a quick introduction, though, and the first chapter of the book. So, of the book of Genesis. So, yeah, we're starting right at the beginning going, even the book of Genesis in creation, where would you find problems with that? Well, I found a problem. So, anyway, I made the video. So, if any of you guys have thoughts on that, and then I've got another series I'm going to work on. Really, it's only time. I finally got a little studio set up I'm content with. I got everything working. I just need a little bit more time, and I'll be able to, because I got 3 or 4 different series I'm working on now. The Evil God Monster of Abraham, link to Saturday's show. Oh, it was, huh? That was a test. I was testing you, and you passed. See, so I knew somebody was paying attention, and it was Critical Cripple. Let me get a better link. Bum, 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 the evil God monster of Abraham. Yeah, so, the series is just pointing out why I call it that, justifying it that, and then, so that's the Evil God Monster of Abraham series, and that's just looking through the Bible. Now, throughout everything, I refer to the Bible as the book of death. So, I'm going to have another series called The Book of Death, or I don't remember exactly. It's early. It's early in the morning. Anyway, and it's going to be a series, sort of like the evil god monster. Just a short series where whenever I see somebody who dies or kills somebody, well, really, it's more about killing other people. Whenever they kill other people or they do something to hurt somebody or whatever, because they're following the words in the Bible, they're, the closer you get to following the fundamentals of the religion, the more dangerous you become. And I'm going to start pointing that out. In that video. Okay, all right. So in that video, the most recent video, the sound was perfect. And the reason why that matters is because I've got two different computers I've been working on. One is a desktop that sits on the other side of the desk. And it's old. The only thing it's got going for it's got an SSD drive. So it kind of works in it. But I wanted to upgrade, and I brought my laptop home. And normally I record them with this computer. I brought my laptop home, and that one I recorded on the laptop. Atheist News YouTube channel. I haven't. I need to, besides Patheos, I need to look that up. I've got a list of things, actually, that you have given me that I need to look up. It's just been, how it's been, it's holidays and whatnot. So, Atheist News. Making a note so I can check them out. Yeah, so I switched out computers to my laptop and created this video, the audio on this most recent video on my laptop, which didn't work very well. I guess it sounded louder and it's more correct, but it just didn't work right. It would anyway. So it sounded good, but the video, whenever I tried to play the video back or record it, whenever I record my videos like the one you watch, I record it using the camera, the Canon, and it goes into the computer, and it also records it on the Canon. So I have two copies of the same thing, but the Canon thing doesn't have any audio on it. And I use the Canon video and the audio from the computer. That's why we have the two. And in this case, it just kind of got that, yeah. So it must be the computer, obviously the computer. But then I have a cable coming, an adapter. I need an adapter. I'm going to take this computer downstairs and bring my big, beefy video game editing computer up here, and we're going to do live streams off of it. It's going to be a lot more gooder and more better and more faster. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's my evil plan of doom and despair. So that should eliminate those problems. And then, I'll just have to see. I got to learn how to tell, though, that these things are better. So thank you for letting me know. Let me pop here the Atheist News channel. That's on YouTube. Copy. Obviously, on YouTube. Hello. Paste. Okay. No, I hadn't heard of them. I'll have to go give them a look and see, get some information from there. I've been learning a lot about other atheist people. I've been watching some of the Raging Atheist and Mr. Atheist and these other channels, but you actually recommended, let me find it. Who was it you recommended the other day? I made a note. Different computer. I've been switching out my computer. You made a note of somebody that I need to get with and see about doing some shows with them. So I'm going to look into that too. Excellent. Thank you. I got it here. You probably heard it come through. There we go. And that's something else too. I need to really start learning how to use Twitter. The wife was telling me, because she watched the show, she was telling me, whenever we're talking about atheism and religion and stuff, it's interesting. Whenever I go into talking about the technology of the show, she doesn't give a damn. Yeah, so, but that being said now, I understand that, but right now I'm getting started, and there's a lot that needs to be done and to get my stuff right. And so that being said, I want to learn Twitter. You were mentioning Twitter. I've been watching Twitter. I know how to use it, but if it doesn't happen right now, I can't find it. I have no idea what happened. So I'm gonna, I'll go with some coffee. I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to teach myself how to use that thing. And there's other programs I need to use. Right now, just now, we decided to go ahead and settle in on Streamlabs because it's got so many things and it's got a merch store built into it, which is what we're using now, Streamlabs. So we invested in the channel and bought a year of Streamlabs. So, but now I got to get the most out of it. I got to set up my merch and get things going and learn how to use these things here. And so if you guys see anything that doesn't work or if I'm having a problem, I'll ask out to you guys because some of you know other content creators or may be able to likewise help. Of course, YouTube, right? I look everything up on YouTube. So, all right. So, like I say, we were talking about this most recent set of videos. I got the first one out. I got the second one. I've already got it scripted. It'll come out this Saturday. I'm going to record it early. I want to get it up on my Patreon. So my Patreon peeps, when I get them, that's what I was supposed to do, put content. Oh, you know what? Something else I got. A lot of times I'll be recording these shows and I have those bloopers and stuff like that. I'm going to make a collection of those. That's going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Objectively Dan, The Truth Wanted. That was the one you recommended to me last week. Yeah, well. Y'all fight over that. Let me get me some coffee here. All right. So, I actually had something I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that was, let me pull up my drive here. I found this article over at, don't tell me, Patheos. Because, you're talking about atheist news. That's great. Now I'll look at them and get stuff from them. One of my main sources, though, has been Patheos. So did you guys hear about this, an article, a study they did recently? Let's see. This is crazy old. Okay, never mind. I'm going to close that. Anyway, they did a study that proved a study that showed intercessory prayer doesn't work. So if somebody prays for you, it doesn't work. So the Christians twisted it into being so more relevant. I guess I just set that one aside, going, what the hell? That just shows how long he's been doing this stuff, though. Yep. Got that. Had a great time. We had a great morning show on Saturday. Dark Matter 2525. They're funny. I enjoy his stuff. He makes great points. I've learned a lot from the channel. The medium he uses, the silly cartoons, are can be difficult. The voices are hard on the ears and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, you guys heard it. All right, so, yeah, the study actually proved that if people knew they were being prayed for, it made it worse. That's crazy. Yeah, there's it's all up here, really. To be truth be told. Yeah, so I've seen his stuff. The Dark Matter 20. Matter of fact, he's been around for a very long time. That was one of the first atheist oriented shows or things I saw when I first, engaged YouTube and started looking for atheist stuff. His stuff popped up a lot. He's got some really good. Let's see, Godsmacked. Oh, I see. Atheist news. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this guy. Let me see videos here. I can do this. I got skills. So here's the atheist news guy channel sort. Let's see here. Oldest videos. Wow, he's been doing it for a day or three. That's cool. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, though, for somebody who's been doing it for 3 years. I wonder why that is. Any idea there, Critical Cripple? I don't know. Looks interesting though. I want to check him out. And then of course, the other one you mentioned, Objectively Dan. I want to check him out too. I got my Facebook there, and there. You know, I just got so much I'm learning. There's Twitter, and there's the message you sent. I got some notifications. I can look up and I can go, hey, that's cool. You know, I'm trying to engage Twitter, and because I'm doing that, things are happening. But now that's kind of all I got. If it ain't here and it ain't here, I don't know what to do. And if it happens anytime I'm not looking at this page, I don't know where it goes. So I think the term is pathetic. I'm pathetic when it comes to Twitter. God is untestable, unobservable, and unmeasurable, and he can only communicate from inside your head. Oh, yeah, that's true. So Critical Cripple, I'm going to educate myself on the use and utilization of Twitter. Clearly, it's important. I just don't have a clue. I'm clueless. But I've got this kind of theory. Let me bring this back over here, and I will explain my theory. I have this notion, this theory, that if you're just a tiny little bit older than me, I'm 47, so if you're, say, 50 and over, technology is almost completely... there are a few outliers who embrace technology, but for the most part, technology is completely out of their deal. And even those outliers who embrace technology and are good at, some things, this newer stuff that comes out, they don't get it all. And I'm kind of part of that. I was one of the first generations to start playing video games. I had Pong. You remember the Pong game? I had the Atari with the joysticks. I'm guessing you guys are probably way too young for Atari and Pong. But so... excuse me. That's where I rarely use Twitter. TweetDeck and okay, so see, there's other tools. I'm about to get Hootsuite that will help. Hopefully, it'll help me manage Twitter. Anyway, so yeah, the video games. This generation younger than me, the younger they are on this scale from my 47 or whatever, the younger ones, they get more and more of it. So Facebook, I get. Twitter, I can use, sort of. Instagram is just like Twitter, except for pictures. I don't understand the difference. There's a difference. I'm sure there's a difference. 41. See, I got you. So there's this gradient, Critical Cripple probably gets more of the technology, understands maybe, Twitter better, obviously, stuff like that. The Gaytheist probably I would guess, understand more, Instagram and TikTok and these other things, 24, you're a geezer. 20. I started going gray about 30. So even though I'm not over 50, I kind of have the look. And the beard, when I started growing the beard, when they started going, that was it. I'm like the atheist Santa Claus. See, this is Instagram. Okay, now see, that's the whole thing. I'm glad you mentioned Instagram in that fashion, and that what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, at the same time, build Instagram a little bit as I go along. I don't really understand it, but I'm beginning to, and I want to build it into a traveling blog to where, Gaytheist, I don't know where you're at, Critical, I don't know where you're at, but imagine I could get you guys to send me a picture of you saying, I'm atheisting in hometown, wherever. Like the Atheist Republic, they've got Atheist Republic signs, people holding Atheist Republic signs. That's his gig, that's his thing. I don't want people holding signs saying Chris Mallard or Daily Atheist, unless they want to say I'm a dailyist. But I was just thinking if I could get people to just say they are atheisting, because that's going to be I have the atheisting.com. I have that forwarded to my, I think, Instagram or YouTube or something. So that's going to be I'm going to build a website on atheisting.com. It's going to be a travel blog. And I know that's a far away thing. And I already mentioned I don't really understand Instagram, but I want to get those baby steps in place. So whenever I do start to engage it, I'm not starting from scratch. Smellyville, Colorado. Okay, cool. Yes, because that's things I just don't understand. Twitter goes by, like I say, so fast that I don't get it. Yeah, this is kind of like I'll look at it whenever I get it. Kind of like Hootsuite. Hootsuite does. Are you familiar with Hootsuite? It does Facebook, and I can post to various things and have it post automatically for me. That's going to be, I'm going to get it because it's like a marketing tool. Left line. Let me see if I can open it over here in L Computer, and we'll just go here. Oh, let's go here. I want to go here because I don't know what you sent me. And let's see, messages. I don't know if you have anything private or that you would want put on a video here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is cool. Ones you read. Okay. Okay. Fairly nerdy of you. I see your RDP stuff going on there. Okay, that's okay. So there's a way to keep track. I knew there had to be a way to keep track of it. We have a beer plant, a beef plant, a cheese plant. All right, but you lived in Midland, Texas, right, Gaytheist? So Midland, Texas, if you're on I-20 heading either direction, really, and you go through Midland, Texas, what they have is they have their sewage reclamation plant right there on the freeway. And, okay, all right, let me put it up here. So there we go. This is what? Okay. So, yeah, TweetDeck. So TweetDeck is a pay service, I guess. I'm assuming it's a pay service. Well, you've got a lot going on. That really does remind me a lot of Hootsuite. So this would be Hootsuite, except for the far left one would be Facebook, the center one would be YouTube, and stuff like that. That's very interesting. Yeah, I knew there had to be more to it than what I know, because TweetDeck is, or not TweetDeck, but Twitter. There's so many people who use it, and it's such a powerful tool. But to me, it's just like this. Oh, it's part of Twitter. Huh. Yeah, there's lots of dust and stuff in Midland, Odessa. That's one thing I don't miss. Here, also here when it rains, the rain goes away. In Midland, Odessa, whenever it rains, it just stays and everything gets ugly and dirty. And it's just, I don't miss it at all. Okay, there we go. Atheist News. All right. So, yeah, I want to check that out, and I want to learn how to spread. Just since somebody saw something on Twitter, and they liked what I said, so they popped a Twitter or retweet or something. I got a notification. I think you guys even heard it earlier just after first. And so just after that, a couple more people started following me on. It's pretty neat. One guy shares my stuff to his thing, and other people see it, and they start following. I get it. I guess I haven't built it up enough. And the goal, right now, I have a message to put out when it comes to atheism. I'm not against religious people per se, and I'm not against people being spiritual. I don't care about those sorts of things. I'm against the harm done by religion and by people in the name of religion or faith. Whenever you start hurting, that's what my whole bag is about. So I got a message I want to get out there. And these tools that I've got are really powerful. I just don't really know how to use them. So, Skillshare. Yeah, well, I agree. But I've got a very, as far as, I don't know if people said about it, growing YouTube channel. But YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, it's an entire thing. It's a social media. I've got those things that I'm trying to develop. Obviously, I want to turn this into a job, right, where I make the living doing this thing through all these other atmospheres. So I got to learn, or other outlets. So I got to learn all this stuff. But I've been considering, how do these people keep up with it? Like Mr. Atheist, he's got 300,000 followers. He I think at this point he has rented a little studio down somewhere, and he goes down and actually works there and does streams from there and has people that work for him. But he also streams from home whenever he wants to just run a stream. You know what I mean? So there's gonna get to a point where there's too much to manage it all. Oh yeah, how do you do this and you do that? Now we got to go over and set up Discord. Anybody know how to set up Discord? I got a Discord channel. Now we got to go set up Patreon. Anybody here know how to set up Patreon? Patreon, anybody? Okay, so we go set up Patreon. Patreon's got to set to Discord. So whenever you hook up on Patreons, and then they get access to It's just a lot. And I'm figuring somewhere there's a way where you can, I don't know if it's Skillshare. I don't know if I want to learn to do it or if I want to pay somebody else to do it. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure they all started small. Yeah, absolutely. But there's these foreign workers like Upwork or onlinejobs.ph where people with skills overseas for low amounts of dollars will pay. For them it's a lot of money. For us it's a little bit of, what's Upwork? Upwork is what they call it. I think that's one of the yeah, no, Math Pig. Yeah, well, it is cheaper to learn. That's true. That is true. So, and then if you have somebody else do it, you're just dependent on them. And I don't want to be dependent on someone. It's just time now. I am trying to rush this through so I can switch from El Day Job to this. And for me, it's never fast enough. No matter what I do, whenever you're working on something like this, it never happens fast enough. You got to do. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just whining about it. Yeah, because like I say, there's some things I can pay other people to do. I can pay them to maybe run some advertisements or do some things, but a lot of it you just got to do yourself. Discord. So whenever we get off of the video here, we're gonna do a live stream. Now we're done, but I still got my Discord open. So if you wanted to pop on Discord is like a two-way. Just talk. It's just audio, group audio, like Roger Wilco or TeamSpeak or something like that. If you're unfamiliar with it, so you could pop in over there to my Discord and we can sit and chill while I sit here and work, and that's how a lot of them use it. It's just a hangout room where we, hang out. I mean, there's just so many different things. Twitter. We started with Twitter. Instagram, Discord, Patreon, Streamlabs. There's a lot to it. It's just going to take the guy. The Math Pig is the Discord guy. Good. Well, right now, I've got a Discord set up. I have a channel set up, and I have a Patreon group there for my Patreons when I get Patreons. I have one Patreon, but I don't know if he uses Discord or he even cares about that stuff. You're funny, Katie. There wouldn't be any trouble if you didn't start it. I just blame you. It's just cause. Anyway, so Discord's pretty cool. It's a great tool. They're all great tools. I just don't have really enough time to use them and do them. And again, most folk are coming here. They want to come here and watch these videos to talk about religion or hear my side about religion. And let's say this first month is going to be a tech as we get the tech set up. And of course, religion, because religion just rears its ugly head all the time. Yes, I can get money through live streams. I've got merch now. I've got a Patreon. I've got an Amazon affiliate link. So I got this stuff my wife got for Christmas. I did a video. I was like, hey, this is what I got for Christmas. It's cool because I'm not really a salesperson. I just tried to, And then in there I put the Amazon link. So if anybody clicks on the Amazon links, I know there's lots of different ways. And then, of course, once I get monetized, then streams will come in. I can start using the shelf. I can start, doing other things. And man, I got to get to that. I got to get to that 1,000 subscribers. And I'm really surprised how hard it is and how much work it takes to get to 1,000 subscribers. Maybe my content in the beginning was just really bad. And my content now isn't really good, but it's better than it was then, and maybe I can get up, but it just, I go to other channels and there's yeah, that's true. And oftentimes they'll ask us, they're like, you're an atheist, what do you care about religion? Well, here's my list of people you've killed in the name of your religion. Here's my stream of videos of people who've been killed in the name of your religion. Yeah, it's scary. No, that's right. That being monetized is not going to help as much as I think. All that'll do is it'll allow me to have the YouTube shelf underneath the video, and I can run, somebody else can run ads. I can actually set the ads, and they can run, and I can make money if you guys click the ads. That's all that really happens with monetization. Well, there are a couple other things, but really a lot of the money comes from other places. I'm not even monetized, and I'm already making money from doing this, because there's other ways besides monetization. I've already got people buying my merch. I've already got people supporting me on Patreon. I've already got my affiliate links up there and ready to make purchases. So it's just a matter of time, and I got to get more content and stuff like that. But monetization won't help as much as that. But here's the other thing about the monetization. In order to be monetized, I have to have 1,000 subscribers. Now, a lot of view time, etc. But let's ignore the view time for the moment. Let's 1,000 subscribers. So whenever I drop a video and I go in that video, oh yeah, and I got this cool Daily Atheist mug, go pick one up. There'll be 1,000 people who see that, as opposed to right now I'm at 300. So it'll be more. Even if I don't get more money specifically from streams, I'll hopefully get more sales and more this and more that. Yeah, see, and that's great. You're like the second person I've met who has YouTube Premium. That's cool. And that's one of the reasons why I decided not to count on the monetization features of YouTube necessarily for money. I started doing the hats and shirts and cups and the affiliate links and all that because of that very thing. I don't want to depend just on those ads and that stuff there. And then I also don't want to have to run a lot of ads in my videos for my viewers to watch. Initial video, that's cool, I see that. But I've watched some videos where they got like 15 ads in there. They're really desperate for coin or something. And you're always having to, and that, I don't want my peeps to have to go through that. Yeah. Oh, atheist content. Yeah, I can understand that. We're going to see. I've seen some other atheists who use just my normal shows are like a news show. I do every now and then use some language, but most of the time, most of my language is, I do agree, because in my most recent video, the name is Evil God Monster of Abraham - the Book of Death, episode 1. So I could understand that some people may have issue with that. I could see that. And that's, again, another perfectly logical and legitimate reason why I should not depend on the YouTube ad revenue. I got other means of making revenue at several streams. Thing about monetization. Yeah. See, there's a lot to learn. There's a whole group of things to go over as far as now we've moved just to how to manipulate and use YouTube. First, we started talking about all the software platforms you have to use: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, blah, 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 blah. We went through all that. Then we went to the streaming software. Is it this streaming software, that, blah, 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 blah. And now we're talking about once you get the video made, you have to manipulate or understand the gentle tinkerings of the YouTube algorithm, and what to do to make your videos succeed the most. Yeah, there's quite a lot to jam into such a short time. Have you seen the bad words spreadsheet? That's interesting. I know as we go forward and we're more progressive in society, and I hate to be this way about it, but you got to do what you got to do. But it sounds like non-monetization would be discrimination if they're just going to demonetize because of that. Or if we should all keep it nice and equal. If they're going to demonetize, yeah, Mr. Atheist he rocks. That guy's got to be making cash hand over fist. Not only does he do the same things I'm doing as far as the Facebook, and he's got Twitter down. He knows what's going on with Twitter. He's Instagramming. Matter of fact, I was following him, but I don't have a lot of people I follow on Instagram, and I'm using it as a tool. So he posts so often on Instagram that I had to remove him, because otherwise that was all I saw. There was no other traffic on it. It was just pretty much the Mr. Atheist show. So he's got all of these things down. He's making tons of coin doing it, I am sure. And of course, that's why I prefaced earlier by saying that, and they probably do, and that's great. They probably do get monetized. But whenever you look at like the background, he's got a pillow. with button on it, because when he says button, he says button, and I don't know why he does that. There are a lot of people who do it. I don't know why. I've noticed there are a lot of people who say button and they hit that T really hard. I'm like, we're not English. We're Americans. We don't hit that T like that. Anyway, so he's got this little button thing back there. Of course, there's other people who go button. I don't like that either. It's button. Quit it. Move on. But anyway, he's got a pillow back there. It says button with 2 capital T's. And it looks like the YouTube thing, I think. He probably sells a ton of those things. He's got a YouTube pillows. He's got all kinds of stuff he sells. He doesn't need those monetizations. And if they do get, hey, good morning, lab man. Good morning. If he does get demonetized, it's okay, because he's got all these other things. And that's kind of what I'm getting to. I've got 200 or 300. Tell me. I think it's 300. I know it's 300. I ain't right in the head. I got 300. So we started with 292 subscribers Saturday morning. I dropped my most recent video, and we're up to 322. So that's 30 subscribers. That's a 10% bump in my subscribership in just a couple of days. That was wonderful. Thank you all. That's awesome. He does need them. Yeah, see, Gaytheist, that what you're saying there is exactly what the reason why I want Hootsuite. Hootsuite, I can post a whole bunch of times I can sit here one day, say a Saturday, and I can set up posts to go out, 5 posts a day, 10 posts a day to Twitter, how many to Instagram, how many to Facebook. I can set all that up for the entire month and just go, and I can go create content and make videos and focus on that, instead of sitting around going, am I posting this social media? Am I posting that? So I want to get Hootsuite. Hootsuite's expensive. If you buy it monthly, it's $45 a month. If you buy it annually, it's $29 a month. So it's like $300 or something. And so it's kind of expensive for somebody who has $0. So I got one Patreon, $3 a month coming in. So it's hard to justify. Of course, I have a job and all things, but we're trying to run this as a business and make this business work for itself. Anybody who's run a business understands that. I do have initial money I've been putting into it, equipment, right, and stuff. But for a lot of things, especially the month-to-month, it's just expensive. And so now, once I get that, it's exactly what I'm going to do. I thought so too. And I really thought about, I was debating between doing this channel or doing this format and doing getting other people in. I'd like to be able to get other people in. So, but I don't want to depend on other people. I'm still learning though. Right now, as long as I got you people showing up and we're talking, everything is going great. Whenever I first started doing it last week, because I'm an old hand at this. When I first started doing it 30 minutes, I was like, man, what do I talk about 30 home now? And then I kind of noticed it. We'd get it 27 minutes and people were showing up. I'm like, if we run a little longer. So, yeah. Where are you at, CC? Europe, I'm guessing? Oh, yeah, UK. Yeah, see it there. It says UK. Well, yeah, that's good. I do, of course, naturally, I want to make some connections here in the U.S., but there's an entire world out there. In the U.K., me and the wife, we actually want to move away. We don't want to live here forever. So, I want to make a worldwide, and that's part of the atheisting thing. My atheisting travel blog that I'm trying to create on YouTube or Instagram. Now, Instagram is for my atheisting travel blog, and it's also for behind the scenes. So I might occasionally post a picture of me behind the scenes working, but most of the time it's actually of my dogs. Because in the credits of my video, you'll notice it says Jack, Daisy, Sadie, and they have different roles as to what they do. And down at the bottom it says sound, and then Daisy in all caps, like you have to yell at her. That's my dogs. They're my assistants. And then so my Instagram is the atheisting travel blog, or will be. I'm trying to build it. I have to solidify the understanding of the idea I'm trying to get out, and I have a recent epiphany. But the atheisting is that, and then the behind the scenes photos, bit south of Liverpool. Good. That's wonderful. You probably have an awesome accent. I got this Texas accent. I tried for years to get rid of it, and because I hated it, and everybody loves it. And I finally can't get rid of it, and I gave up trying to get rid of it. So here I am, got my Texas accent. Can't help it. yeah, so all these things as we go forward, you guys will see the changes. It's thanks to you, really. I need to get my little awards and give you guys like a pat on the back or something, because you guys are awesome. If it weren't for you guys showing up and hanging out with me in the morning, in the afternoon for the English people, it wouldn't be a thing. It's thanks to you, really. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I don't know why. I don't know if you guys have watched my videos. You'll go back and you'll see. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit older. In my mindset, oh, I see. Depends on your accent, huh? Down south, you mean down south from like Scotland to? Okay, Discord link. I will. It's in my thing somewhere. I'll send it to you, or I will find it. I'll put it in the thing. Now, I got to tell you though, after certainly absolutely join, but after I'm done broadcasting, I've got to run away and go work. I've got to go do the work thing. So I won't be able to hang out in the Discord channel today. But that's one of the things I'm learning and working on is, of course, a lot of this is building a community of people who support your ideas. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you. Peep this, my homies. I want to show you my screen. Here are my videos that I've released. And I've got 230 views and 502 views. All these views that I've gotten recently, because I've been hustling it, trying to get 460. I got a lot of views. Look at the percentage of likes: 100%, 100%, 28 likes, 21 likes, 22, 100%, 100%. I know it's not phenomenal numbers like 300 or 500 likes, but the percentage of likes to dislikes is what I'm trying to point out here. And so I think I've found the right crowd. Is my point. Whenever I go looking for people, and I think I've found my group. That makes sense. See, yeah, and Gaytheist, I've noticed your stuff, and that's great, but you only have a few. You need to get rolling on that and make content. My deal, as we mentioned earlier, it wasn't fast enough for me, right? So even though I originally it was once a week or once a month, and then I finally got serious about it, started making once a week, and now I've got these series that I don't have to sit around and going, what do I want to make content about today? I've got a series called. Right. That's true, but I'm talking about the percentage of. That's all I was meaning. I've got 50 likes, and they're all 100%. No negatives. That's kind of what I was talking about. But as I go forward, it'll all get. Right. No, I get you. I understand. Yeah. Yeah. So, but that with things like that falls into the YouTube algorithm as well. Whenever it examines my channel. But critical. What? Yes. I see. Yeah, well, that's awesome of you, because I saw you over at other places. Where did I see you? Tell me where I saw you. You were moderating for somebody. Did I freeze for everybody? Hello? Are you guys still there? 5, 4. Hello. All right. Well, I may have frozen. I'm going to guess I didn't freeze. Okay, good. I was wondering, well, Gaytheist has this Eeyore-esque luck. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. You subscribe, lad man? Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of ducks to get in a row. And I was saying I got these series, and these series make it to where I don't have to sit around and wonder what I want to make. Today I want to write about this, and I just go, I've got the God of Abraham, the evil God monster of Abraham. The next series is book 3, chapter 3 of Genesis. So open chapter 3 and go, oh my God, look at this craziness. Record. Hey, look at this craziness. And it's that easy, I actually do script it all out, but there's no more, used to I would struggle about what to create. Now, and then of course YouTube, I mean, you guys, I had this performance thing. You have no idea how hard it was to do the live stream at first. I got knots in my stomach the first whole week, really. I got little knots in my stomach this morning before this show, so I'll get over it. It's getting better as the show gets better, but yes, you're still here. It's just there just seems to be kind of a delay today. Maybe my internet. I need to work on my internet and my stuff. I'm gonna more tech talk. I'm gonna run a wire back here, so I'm not depending on wireless for my stream. Yeah. So, CC, what didn't I see you moderating for somebody? You were moderating a debate, or you were moderating somebody's live stream. Am I thinking right? Maybe it was the Great Debate Community. It may have been a Steve McRae thing. Collabs. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm working on doing some collabs. You actually have pointed out a couple of collabs. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, you've pointed out a couple of people I should reach out to, and I want to. I would like to do stuff. I've got this work-life balance I'm trying to make. That's one part of the reason for the YouTube, the early morning channel, because this is kind of when I'm available. And then I see other people. I've been watching The Raging Atheist. He goes live 10 o'clock-ish my time, or has been recently. And I'm like, I can't. I got things to do. I can't be part of it. But yes, and that's what I'd like to do, collaborating. But there are these tiers. I can collaborate with other people, but Matt Dillahunty, probably I can't even get to somebody like him. Aaron Raw, I might be able to. I've got him on Facebook, but it's like he's up here and I'm down here, and I've got to earn my way up to those levels of doing those things. That's kind of how I feel about it. So, I've been collaborating with a couple of other small YouTubers. Matter of fact, a liberal atheist comedian, and he and I have been talking, and then I've been kind of following what goes over at Liberal Edge. Our Atheist Days. When I started talking, that was one of the funny things. Just talking, we became friends, and just that, all of a sudden I started getting a lot of friend requests because of the people he knew. And then lots of channels, yeah. Telltale Pod. Well, recently, and that's something else that's going on. I've got a podcast that came out yesterday. Did you guys listen to the debate? I did a debate with a Christian over at the Right to Reason podcast. Shannon Q was there. I think Shannon Q was there. So I did a debated a Christian over there. I did pretty good, little ramble, but I tend to ramble. I did that, and then I also spoke to. I was approached by a man from another podcast to do an interview, not a debate. So I'm starting to do debates and interviews on podcasts, and I'm also going to start turning my videos into podcasts and go over to Podbean and set up my own pod. Another software that I got to learn and figure out in time, and and also like Neil, the 604. I'm sorry, Neil, I forgot the number. Neil over there, the atheist. I think it's Toronto or somewhere. He's a Canuck, I believe. Anyway, that guy, he's got a show. I'm gonna be on his show. That's gonna be fun. I'd like for him to pop up. Thomas Westbrook. Yeah, so there's lots of people out there to collaborate with, and I'm looking forward to doing those things. Really, it's a matter of time. I'm trying to build some viewership, and I think those of you who said it, the wife, she thought it was the morning show is probably a pretty good idea. I just got to get some ducks in a row and figure out what I want to talk about on a regular basis. Right now, it's turn it on and ramble through it. 604, yes, Neil 604. He's awesome. I'm going to be on his show in March. He's booked all the way out to March, but now he has a program, and it's going to come out. He's got the next episode is the 2nd, and then after the show, they're going to have a hangout party, and I'm going to try to get to that and hang out in their hangout party with them. That's one of the things I'm going to try to do. Is whenever I see these people live streaming with groups and they're using like StreamYard where a whole bunch of people come in, I'm going to try to get involved with them doing that. But then I learned how to live stream. I'm not scared of it anymore. Well, maybe a little. And so if I can't find somebody in the evenings at my time, who's running a stream, I'll do the same thing. I'll stream in the mornings, and then I'll have a different collaborative stream going in the evenings. I've already thought about it, going where, hey, let's have a sit around the campfire kind of thing and just talk atheist stuff. Like others do, just at a specific time, like I do this. So 7 p.m. at night, it'd probably be about 8:30 or 9 o'clock my time at night because of reasons, But then it would be a deal where we all get in and several of us talk about certain topics. So I may do that. Oh yeah, Aaron Ra. I always try to say that right. My accent brings Aaron. Aaron Ra. He's very busy. I've seen his videos where he's flying, he's doing things at the place with the stuff all over the place. That's great. Wonderful. Him, the goal, right? That's the future goal. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. Let me pull this thing up. I would like to post while I've got a captive audience. Sorry. My Instagram, if I can. For those, do you Instagram? Are you an Instagram person? Then follow me over on Instagram. And then, if you do, you'll understand and you'll see. I'm not very prolific with my posting. I don't post a lot on Instagram, but I need to upgrade it to at least once a day, right? So you can advise if you want. Let me know what you think of it. Here we go. Post. Ba-ding. Okay. So I've been invited to interview with the Zach Religious podcast. It's Zach Religious, as in, Zach. It's a couple of guys formed their own podcast. They interview people, and we will be doing the interview tonight, it looks like. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. He's just more exposure. So there's my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on there, I'm learning, like I said, and you'll see my dogs, the dogs. There's the puppies. This is my technical crew, Bailey and Sadie and Daisy. Daisy's the newest. She's cute. I tell you, if society ever collapses and we have to eat them, I'm really going to be upset. It's going to be really bothersome for me. Anyway. Smaller channels. Yeah. That's exactly right. I'm willing to collaborate with anybody. It's just a matter of finding them. I actually have a video where the liberal atheist comedian, I had set it up on Streamlabs, and he Skyped into my thing, and I had it all. The only thing was on his end, he was using his mobile device, and he had it too, so all you could see was like this part of his head, and I tried to get him to do it at first, and I gave up, and I wasn't thinking. Anyway, it didn't work out right. It was a test, though, so that's what happens with tests. And so, yeah, so, yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna put another one here. This is a different one, if you don't mind. Un moment. So I'm gonna put this one here. I was talking about this one the other day, and this is what I'd like to do with my puppies as part of the behind the scenes of the Daily Atheist. I want to use my puppy dogs. So this is Basically Bandit. Thank you for subscribing on Instagram. Thank you. Basically Bandit, and this is my best friend's daughter, and she's doing this Instagram. Now, this is a young person, so she understands how Instagram works. And once a day, she posts a picture of this dog. It's just a gorgeous little dog. Pose it, cute little saying, picture. She's got lots of followers. She's already got sponsors who send her followers send her things for the dogs. A lot of these toys you see are for you're not seeing it. A lot of these this is Basically Bandit. So a lot of the toys, I tried to show you guys on my phone the other day, but I couldn't. A lot of the toys you see are donated. Either listeners sent these to her, or they have a sponsor who contacted her, or she contacted. It's just amazing. And I want to be able to do this with my puppy dogs. And also, as part, I want to have my Instagram be a two-part thing, the atheisting, but also my puppy. I really probably should change it. I'm trying to think of a catchy name for them, the atheist, Daily Atheist team, my staff. But really, if I were wise, I think what I would probably do is have a Daily Atheist Instagram and do my behind the scenes and just atheisting, and then get the puppies a second Instagram for themselves, because some people are going to like the dogs and not the atheism. You know what I mean? That makes sense. So, any advice that I could get in this, and not to be too subtle about it. But so the atheisting thing, it's to atheist as a verb. Now, I'm going to do a series on what it is to atheist or to be somewhere an atheist. And I want to have another little series about how to atheist and not be a jerk about it. You know, you can be an atheist in a church and not be a jerk to people, for example. Not that everybody does. Not that people need that kind of lesson. But anyway, it's content to give. So I'm going to do this. Oh, one more thing that's on my brain. You notice I said that they get sent products. Mr. Atheist also has things behind him where people, his listeners, will send him things. I get it. That's wonderful. You know, he even has a list. The wife is doing the same thing. We've got a list of things, wish list, right? He puts a wish list and people just mail him crap. But he also does, you know, it's one of those deals where this is religion, and it's very scary. Not only to think, I have a studio down here, mail me things at my studio and give you the address, and that's just like inviting every nutbag to come, or you know, mail you something, you know, a little white powder or some, I have no idea. It's just very scary as an atheist. The reason why I started with my pseudonym was to protect my family. You know, because, but then to give them an address, I'm like, you know, it's like Tony Stark in, was it the second or the third one? I'm here, come get me. And then they do. Anyway, so I've got a lot to learn in those departments. So, all right, guys, I hate to rush, but I've got to go. It is L work time. I know, a lot has been, yes, P.O. Box. That's exactly right. A P.O. Box. But a P.O. Box, I agree. I know, a P.O. Box. Yeah. It's a matter of staggering things. Of income from X makes purchases for software X, Y, and Z, and then cost of P.O. Boxes X, Y, and Z. And we're at the stage, actually, where we are just now have decided things are going to actually do the thing at the place with the stuff. So we're getting a business license, LLC, Chris Mallard Productions. We're implementing it, and all those things, getting the real business side of this is all going up. So it's exciting. P.O. Box, yeah, P.O. Box is exactly it. It's just an expense right now. So right now, nobody's sending me anything, so I don't want to go down and spend that expense. It's a gauge of time. Now, I went over to Teespring and I made some merch. Do I need merch? I don't need any merch. I haven't got any followers, so why make merch? The purpose was in case, as I go along, I could grow some merch. And that's exactly what happened. Somebody has already purchased some merch. So it kind of justifies to get it up and ready to go, even if I don't have the followership, the followers. And then as I grow, it will be there and ready for them. So that's kind of my thing. All right, guys, I hate to rattle, but I got to go. You guys have a great day. Thank you again for showing up. If any guys you want to decide you want to be on the show with me, let me know. I'm going to keep doing this one in Streamlabs, but you can Skype in. So always know if you guys one of you guys decide you want to pop in, we'll Skype you in it. Let me know in advance. And I may start running an evening live stream with StreamYard where we can have a chat and everybody just pop in, those who wants to. So thank you guys. Let me know what you think about that idea. That'd be great. And have a great day. You guys be safe. I will see you otherwise tomorrow.